This is the lecture video for chapter 11. He's going to have us draw something, and he's going to introduce several things, but particularly the offset command, and then he'll show you a few other things as we go along, how to click and drag, move things around, how to extend command, auto dimension command, projecting geometry. So there's a number of different things. One of the things that we've really already started talking about when you did extrude is you've got curves and profiles. And in AutoCAD, Inventor, profile is considered a closed curve of some kind, that it can have multiple curves make up the boundary, but they all connect. And some commands require that you have a profile. And the other ones, like the mirror command, for example, or the offset command, are built as if you don't have to have a profile, but the assumption kind of is that you do. So it's set up a little different than AutoCAD for that reason. So here's what we're going to draw. He's going to draw the outside, and he's going to offset it to get the inside. He's going to basically draw a basic shape. He's going to have you play with different commands and moving that around and how to connect these things, and then how to dimension it and constrain it, do some fillets. And then he'll do projective geometry to project this outer edge inside and offset it to get a certain distance to make that gasket. So again, he's going to, basically draw these shapes and then have you connect things and then move things around and see how things behave. He's going to show you how to use the extend command. I think we've already done some fillets. He's going to show you how to do the fillet command inside the 2D sketch. Again, commands that require a profile, which is a closed sketch, which is basically, some kind of feature that's got a boundary, like the extrude command, the revolve command, sweep, loft, coil. Profile limitations when using operations is you need a single profile. Basically, you just need to enclose a particular region. You can't really have holes in it to be a self-intersecting geometry like a figure 8 would be hard. So anyway, and the real thing about it is it does so much for you is sometimes when you're using these commands, they don't act like you think they should. And that has to do with how you've got it constrained. And usually the way to fix it not behaving right is you've got your constraints set, because you can't always tell what assumptions it's making. So if it doesn't do what you thought, then you might undo it and then go back and constrain things differently and see how it behaves. And the offset command's a bit like that. But first he extrudes this to get us a shape. Then he's going to go and he's going to have you draw another one over here just to kind of show you how some of the assumptions that the extrude command makes and what it's going to extrude and what it's not, given two different profiles. But then he's going to show us how to do the offset command. Basically, he's going to project the old sketch onto the surface of the front and then offset that, so that by offsetting it, it keeps all of its geometric constraints, like parallel, perpendicular, conserves angles usually during a projection, and an offset. The offset command you'll end up using a lot. So this is our first little case. We did offset a fair amount in AutoCAD. This one works similar, but not exactly the same. And then he'll go in and cut that out. And then I think he has you do one more dimension change after you've done it. Exercise 11.3. People have had trouble with that over the years, so I want to go through and give you some hints. I'll do it in a separate video. So in fact, I've got 3 little videos on how to draw 11.3. So I'll see you then.